when I see you at the top. Alright guys, we're almost up here to the top. So here's where it starts to become a mine shaft again. And then it goes up that way, and just up this way is that first part. But I'm gonna go right here, and since we're high enough and I took out the background, we can beam up right from here. So now we can make, so we need a campfire to make that. We need torches to make a campfire. And we need wood of the unrefined kind to make a campfire. So now we're back to the wood chopping phase. Wonderful. And it's raining, which is fine in this game, as it doesn't take very many frames away. Alright. So we're good there. Now we can make a campfire, which will let us make a stone furnace. Perfect. Awesome time to play with the fire. This should work for most of the basic metals like copper and iron, which I can then use to make a more advanced furnace later. I should start by making a copper bar. Okay, well, lucky us. I have already mined out some copper. So there we go, 29 copper. Alright, so then to make the use of stronger and more valuable ores, I'll need an anvil. So we got anvil, craft. Alright. So I think all that's left is to do this, which repairs my ship's thrusters. So you also have to fix the FTL drive, which will need 20 Urkius crystals. Now that's from like an actual mission, so like you go over here, missions, there's nothing here. You have to get it as a quest from someone. So let me quickly place down this thing, and let's see about upgrading this. You need copper. Perfect, I have that. So to do liquid we need 10 silver, and I only have 6. So what we're gonna do is, I think we're gonna, okay, so first off, we don't need this stuff in our inventory right now, and we will later get some storage online. Cook that real quick. Alright, so what we're gonna do, alright, so this is a navigation. So what I got is, I've got the planet I'm on right here, and then this planet in the background right here, that's this one. So I could go here if I wanted to, but this is a desert planet. It'll say right here, desert planet with little life, which is okay, like I can still survive there, but I have to, or well, there's not really stuff that I need there right now. So then that's, both of those planets are just in this little area right here. This is Delta Pyromia. This is the Delta Pyromia system. And then this is Delta Pyromia 3. So then here's 1, here's 4, here's 2, and then there's this thing. So this one has 2 planets in it, a smaller desert and then a larger forest planet. So then there's 4 planets total right there. This is a moon. It's got no breathable atmosphere, but later when you get your O2 suit, you can go there. This is a dense forest planet life Dense forest plant life produces plenty of oxygen. Yeah, there you go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planets in this solar system. And then there's this thing, which is what we're going to go to right now. A strange gate of incalculably ancient origin. Yeah, that word. Okay. Now, we have 0 out of 1,000 fuel, but fuel is only used for interstellar travel, not interplanetary travel. So, we have these 6 planets that we can use no fuel to go to. Now, here's the star system. We're in this gentle star system right here. It says FTL drive offline, right? All of these points are star systems that we can go to. And they all have like planets on them. Yeah. Like I said, this game is huge. And these move, it pans upwards, it pans left, pans right, all that. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But anyway, we need to go here. This is the gate. So oh, I should have brought something to like sleep in. That would have been smart. Okay, so the other thing that we can do right now is, hold on. Put the rest of this wood. Maybe I didn't. Where'd all my wood go? Where'd my wood go? Oh, there it is. Perfect. So we'll go like that, and then before we go anywhere, we'll make tons of wood planks, and then we can make, what was it, wood platforms? Actually, what does it take to make a wood bed? Wooden bed, 15. So we'll just make one of those real quick. And then we'll make wood platforms. So, 54. Alright, so then these wood platforms we'll use to go across the way, right here. And then we can place our bed right here so we can sleep in here. Alright, so this will let us restore our health, and where we're going we actually don't need to have full health, so. Alright, so we're above the gate. This is it. This is the weird gate, strange thing. There's nothing on here except for this. So that's all that's here. When you stand on it, it puts this little circle over your head, which I assume is some sort of wormhole because you teleport. And it sends you to the outpost. And the outpost is pretty much the hub for quests. And quests are what you pretty much need to move on. So if we go, wow, all the lags when I come in here for the first time. Jeez. Alright, so this lady has a quest for us. Bug hunt, she wants a bug. So I have to craft a net to go get the bug. But oh yeah, so we complete her quest and then all the other quests will open up. So we have to get a bug, but then like this girl right here, she'll ask you to make coffee for her, which you can get in here. That's what those plants are outside my little starter hut. They're coffee plants. So that's why I have that, because her quest is actually really important. And then there's this guy out here, and he will, once you've done pretty much everything, he'll give you a license to upgrade your ship. Which your ship can get more space then, which is awesome. And then there's also some guy around here that will give you a quest to go on a mission. And that mission is how we get the 20 Erxius crystals, which will let us warp between between solar systems, because we can go between planets already now. So I'm gonna go back and then up to my ship, And before I do anything, this is the thing that I like to set as my home. So I'm going to hit set home, and then that means that wherever I am, if I go over to the little plate thing, I can beam home. So I can beam straight there. So I don't have to be here to be here, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to go to this planet because, so this is this planet right here, the small one right here, that's where we started. But then this planet, this slightly larger, I think ours is 3,000, this one's 4,000. You can see the size right here, so we got 4,000, 6,000, but yeah, so we're gonna go to this one and try and make a mine. So while that's going, I can sleep, and that is where the episode ends, because this is probably gonna be broken up into 2 videos, because I actually was just going on and talking and doing stuff and things, but I didn't notice how long it was going, so alright, well, I'll catch you guys in the next episode, so I'll see you later.